This video was brought to you in part by the supporters of the AMTV Patreon. Thank you. Hi there guys, it's Martyn here, and welcome back to another installment of the Now Review, and today we are once again returning to the past for a double review today. We're going back to roughly the year 2011, 2012, and we're taking on the mouse again, because we're going to be taking a look at some albums in collaboration with Disney. So we've got I believe the first release of Now That's What I Call Disney, and also the first release of Now That's What I Call a Disney Princess. Just for full disclosure, with the Disney albums, I have reviewed later iterations of these. So I've covered Disney 2015, Disney 2021, of course, more recently, and I've also covered the Disney Princess album that came out, I believe, 2017, 2018. So these have not been covered before on the show, so we're going to take a dive into them today. And we'll start with the first one, the first release, so Now That's What I Call Disney. So here it is. As I said, this was the first time that Now collaborated with Disney to release a Disney album back in 2011. And looking on the cover, so, you know, this was before Frozen, before Moana, before any of that. So we've got, who have we got? We've got Cinderella, obviously a true classic. We've got Mickey Mouse himself, of course. We've got Ariel from The Little Mermaid. We've got Aladdin and Jasmine from Aladdin. We've got Simba from The Lion King. We've got Mowgli and Baloo from The Jungle Book. And in the bottom left there, we've got Woody and Buzz from Toy Story, which is Pixar, of course. So, great front cover, bound to attract any fan. Obviously, you've got the Disney logo. This one's in red and yellow. Not my favourite colour combination for the cover, but it does the job well enough. And this was released so long ago that it was still being issued in the old fat box style of CD. This was what was used commonly for albums that were 3 or more discs. They were phased out sort of around 2012, 2013 time. So yeah, this is what we've got. So Now That's What I Call Disney, 3-disc album. Let's see what we have on here. So CD1, When You Wish Upon the Star is the very first song. Quite apt really, since that's the song that plays on the Disney logo most of the time before any movie. It's from Pinocchio way back in 1940. You've got Circle of Life from The Lion King, iconic song. Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid, of course. Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Bare Necessities from Jungle Book. You've got A Friend in Me from Toy Story, one of my favorites. Just all these songs are iconic so far. You know all of these. That's How You Know from Enchanted, which at the time was only 4 years old when this album came out. Now it's like 14. Hakuna Matata from The Lion King. Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Beauty and the Beast from, you guessed it, Beauty and the Beast. This is all the original, by the way. This is way before they started doing the live-action remakes. You've got A Whole New World from Aladdin. He's a Pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean, that famous instrumental that everybody knows. A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella. Nice that that's on CD1. You've got Friend Like Me from Aladdin. I Just Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King. Pretty much the whole Lion King soundtrack's going to end up on here, isn't it? You've got I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules. Wonderful song. Once Upon a Dream from Sleeping Beauty. Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. And I'll just pick these up so we can see them. Zero to Hero from Hercules. Wonderful movie, wonderful song. I'll try that again. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That is a tongue twister. From Mary Poppins. You've got Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats. Wonderful movie. Needs more praise, I tell you. And Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. So that's already like 4 Lion King songs. We are getting the whole soundtrack, aren't we? That's 22 songs on CD1 there. Let's zoom back up to CD2. See what we have. We have Just Around the River Bend from Pocahontas, lovely song. One Jump Ahead from Aladdin. Happy Working Song from Enchanted. Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. The Unbirthday Song from Alice in Wonderland. Alice was not one I grew up with much as a kid, but I do like it now. Breaking Free from HSM, a guilty pleasure, I'll admit it. Zippity Doodah from Song of the South, a very controversial movie, but Zippity Doodah has been the one thing that remains from it. I won't explain why it's controversial. There's several videos or articles you can read as to why. You've got Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride from Lilo and Stitch, a fantastic movie, one of their best from the early 2000s. You've got What's This from A Nightmare Before Christmas, A Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins, Hi Ho from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the very first Disney animated movie, of course. You have It's a Small World from the Magic Kingdom Ride, the song that will never leave your head once you hear it. I Want to Be Like You from The Jungle Book, or When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2, beautiful track. The Wonderful Thing About Tiggers from the Tigger movie, I See the Light from Tangled, I'll Try from Return to Neverland. I think that was on the most recent Disney album as well. So good to get some sequel representation, direct-to-video sequel in there. It's a great song too. You've got the Siamese Cat song, controversial, from Lady and the Tramp. You've got Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me, which is from the Disneyland ride. When Will My Life Begin from Tangled, equally great song. Tangled was only a year old, by the way, when this came out. Ooh, takes me back. Baby Mine from Dumbo, beautiful track. And Bella Notte from Lady and the Tramp. So 22 more tracks. That takes our total to 44. Let's zoom back up. Here we are, CD3. Let's see what we have. So you've got Someday My Prince Will Come from Snow White. Again, very iconic early Disney song. You've got The Best of Both Worlds from Hannah Montana, because why not? You've got Chim Chim Marie from Mary Poppins. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo from Cinderella. Scales and Arpeggios from the Aristocats. Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo, a very trippy song and visuals. You've got Reflection, the pop version from Mulan, so that'll be the Christina Aguilera version. A Star Is Born from Hercules. That song plays at the end. It's not... I'd want the Muses song at the beginning. I don't know why they include Star Is Born. You've got So This Is Love from Cinderella. We Belong Together from Toy Story 3, which again was only a year old at this point. Whistle While You Work from Snow White. There's a lot of Snow White stuff here. He's a Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. The Mickey Mouse March from the Mickey Mouse Club. They always find a way on here. Give a Little Whistle from Pinocchio. Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Almost There from Princess and the Frog. You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly from Peter Pan. Great track. Little April Shower from Bambi. Just get the last ones there. You have They Live in You, which is from the original broadcast recording of The Lion King. Surprised they didn't use the version from Lion King 2. Seems a bit odd. Best of Friends from The Fox and the Hound. This is a great one. Dig a Tunnel Dance from The Lion King 3. I love The Lion King 3, and Dig a Tunnel is a great track. I'm so glad, even if it's on the last few, I'm so glad it's here. It's such a niche track to have. Let's Get Together from The Parent Trap. Not really familiar with The Parent Trap. I know it, but I've not seen it. And the Mickey Mouse Club Alma Mater, which always works its way on here, it seems. 23 tracks. Oh, there's out of focus. So that means our total, ladies and gentlemen, is 67. 67 tracks on this here 3-disc album. So not a bad selection. We'll talk more about it in a bit, but let's open this up and see what we have on the inside. Okay, so here it is opened up. There's CD1. So we've got yellow as the main with red trimming the logo and the center. Nice design, actually. I like the way the colors have been used there. There is a booklet, as you can see. Sadly, it's just production information on the songs, like copyright stuff. There's no actual interesting information. So that's a bit of a shame. They could have really done that since they're using a fat box. Now I've got to try and get open the other side. And bear in mind, fat boxes after a while are quite fragile, so this may all fall apart. I'm proven absolutely right, because as you can see, this side has fallen off. It will be fixed, don't worry. But yeah, CD2 is red with yellow trimming, equally works well. CD3 here is yellow with like baby blue, and this one doesn't work so well. But that is how your 3 discs are housed. Just be careful when you use fat box CD cases. They can come away quite easily, so just take care of them, you know? So ultimately then, is this worth your time? Well, considering this was the first, I'd say back in 2011, absolutely yes. I think this album was worth picking up because, you know, it's a great compilation of over 60 Disney songs, both classic and new for the time. You've got like some of the newest hitters like Tangled, Princess and the Frog. You've got some of the golden oldies like Snow White, Pinocchio, Cinderella, all that stuff. And you've also got some niche cuts, you know, you've got the one from Return to Neverland, you've got the one from Lion King 3, which I love. So a good mix. As they go down the line, a lot of the more niche ones get phased out, because obviously you had mega hits like Frozen, Frozen 2, Moana, so they get more center stage, which is a little shame they couldn't accommodate the niche tracks as well. So if you want more of a, I'd say, diverse mix in terms of Disney's back catalogue, maybe this one is the album to check out first, you know. In terms of getting it, it's no longer available in shops. You're looking secondhand, so eBay, Music Magpie, all those good places. I picked this up from Music Magpie for about £3, so not too shabby at all. But we're going to put that to one side now, because we've got to take to the princesses. We're going to look at, now that's what I call Disney Princess. So here it is, our second album of the day. Very pink, lots of pink. You know, this was released in 2013, and, you know, a time where the whole thing about, you know, pink is for girls and blue is for boys was still very much a thing in any industry. They're gradually phasing out now, which I think is for the better. But, you know, very pink. I like pink. Great cover. You've got some of the princesses. So you have Snow White, you've got Ariel, you've got Rapunzel, and on the other side you have Cinderella, and you have Belle, and the Disney Princess logo on the top left, just in case you weren't sure what you were buying. So we'll get into this. Very pink, of course. There's your spine. This is only a 2-disc album, but they're just using the princesses for this one. So let's have a look at what we have. So CD1, you have Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. That makes sense to lead it. That's one of the best princess songs there is. Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. A Whole New World from Aladdin, which is a duet with Aladdin. Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Lots of Little Mermaid. Think that's going to continue. That's How You Know from Enchanted. You have Reflection from Mulan. A Dream is a wish that your heart makes. As you can see, I won't dwell on every track because a lot of these you would have seen, you know, from the main Disney album. I don't think Something There was on it originally from Beauty and the Beast. When My Life Begin, Beauty and the Beast, of course, Once Upon a Dream. Yeah, a lot of these are songs that you would have seen appear on the main Disney album that we just looked at. Trying to say, well, where do I go from here? From Pocahontas 2? Pocahontas 2 is not a favourably looked on Disney sequel, but it's nice that there's a song from it here. With a Smile and a Song, Someday My Prince Will Come. Like Other Girls from Mulan 2, again, some sequel rep in there. I'm Wishing Our Song, I don't think that was on there. And look, it's an advert for Frozen, coming to cinemas December 6th. Oh boy, if only they knew how much of a mega giant hit that would be for them and how they'd milk it for the next 7 or 8 years. Oh, goodness. 2013, man. Different time. So CD2, then. You have I've Got a Dream from Tangled there. You have The Glow from Disney Princess. I'm not really familiar with that track. That's exclusive to them. Almost There. Yep. Again, a lot of these do appear on the main album. Of course, you know, Princess and the Frog, Down in New Orleans, I don't think did. When We're Human. Little Mermaid 2 rep for a moment. This Is Love, I Wonder, Forget About Love from Return of Jafar. Lots of sequel rep. We like to see it. If I Can't Love Her from Beauty and the Beast, the Broadway version, I believe I sang that once for an exam. But that's the Beast. I don't know that's the Princess. But it's about Princess, so it kind of counts. Every Girl Can Be a Princess. That's right, as can every boy. What's that? Manners and Etiquette from Disney Princess. So is this from the Disney Princess TV show or brand? I'm not really familiar with it myself. Out of Thin Air from Aladdin, the King of Thieves. Lots more Disney Princess stuff there. Yeah, like most of the second disc is, isn't it? Alice's Theme from Alice in Wonderland. And finally, Hail to the Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. So you have 22 tracks on each disc, which takes us to 44. Not bad for a 2-disc album. Not bad for a 2-disc album at all to boast 44 tracks of all your favourite Disney princesses. Let's open this up. This isn't in a fat box. It's not even in a standard jewel case. It's in the flip style. So there you've got Aurora, you've got Snow White, and you've got Belle, and you've got some of the others there. They always stylized them this way, didn't they, for like the Disney Princess brand, which I always found a little odd. They're just, yeah, bit bizarre. So what we got there is CD1, lots of pink, and CD2 is in purple. Fits with the theme, I guess. It would have been nice to see some different colours, but for what they are, those disc designs work just fine. So that is your Disney Princess album. Now, there was a version that was released a few years later, which I did cover on the Now review at the time, which you can find there. I guess it's about comparing the track list for that one, whether it's like worth... I'd say look at the track list first, see if that one's worth your time. So yeah, compare the track lists. I believe the other release was 2 discs as well. They might be exactly the same, but there might be some differences. But yeah, if you like your princess stuff, and if you don't mind there being a lot of stuff that is from the Disney Princess brand, then I'd go for it. In fact, I think the new version does have some Frozen tracks on it, so if you really like Frozen, you might want to get that one instead. You're looking to get this secondhand, so at eBay, Music Magpie, CEX, all the secondhand places, it's not available new anymore. But yeah, that in a nutshell is the Disney Princess one. So there you go, our double review for the day. Let me know what you thought, because that's all for this installment of the Now Review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, whether you pick these up, whether you think they're worth the time. If you're a Disney fan, let me know with a like as well. And do subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out. I've been Martyn from AMTV. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.